On September 4th, the world lost Giorgio Armani, a legendary designer and a genius of style. But he hasn't truly gone, because he is eternal. He lives forever in his collections, in the fabrics and silhouettes, in the fragrances and interiors. Armani is more than just a name.
It is style, it is an era, it is eternity, and it will always be with us.
The future designer was born in the small Italian town of Piacenza. At first, he had no plans to become a fashion designer. Armani enrolled at the University of Milan to study medicine, dreaming of a career as a doctor. But he soon realized that medicine was not his path. After completing his military service, he took a job at the La Rinascente department store in Milan. It was there that he first got close to fashion, creating window displays, selecting fabrics, assisting customers. And it was there that his love for fashion was born. The next step was working at the fashion house Nino Cerruti, where Armani focused on designing menswear. He learned to craft silhouettes, studied fabrics, and mastered tailoring techniques. Around this time, a man who would play a pivotal role in his life appeared, architect Giorgio Armani. They became business partners and close friends. It was Armani who inspired Armani to create his own brand. In 1975, Giorgio Armani and Sergio Galeotti founded Giorgio Armani S.p.A. From the very beginning, Armani placed his focus on freedom and comfort. He created men's suits without rigid padding, with softer lines that highlighted the figure without restricting movement. Soon, a women's line followed, inspired by masculine silhouettes. Women in Armani suits looked confident and elegant, and it became a true revolution. It was here that Armani's eternity was born, a style destined to outlive decades and never fade from the world of fashion. Worldwide success came to Armani in the early 1980s. In the film American Gigolo, Richard Gere appeared in his suits. The movie became a cultural phenomenon, and Armani's style instantly conquered America. From that moment on, the brand became firmly associated with the power suit, the business suit as a symbol of authority and success. His designs were worn by actors, businessmen, and politicians alike. Armani's style meant minimalism, clean lines, noble shades, and impeccable tailoring. In the 1980s, Armani began actively developing new lines to make his style accessible to a wider audience. One of the most important was Emporio Armani. A perfect example of this vision was the Fall-Winter 1997 to 1998 collection, the brand's signature minimalist elegance, but adapted for a younger generation. A restrained palette, clean lines, structured cuts, yet presented in a more democratic, contemporary way. Emporio Armani brought fashion closer to everyday life, ready-to-wear that was stylish, functional, and accessible to a broad audience. Armani's style made history not only on the runway, but also on the big screen. In 1980, the costumes for American Gigolo turned Richard Gere into a symbol of sexuality and success. This was where Armani redefined the modern men's suit. In Brian De Palma's The Untouchables, 1987, he reimagined the aesthetics of the 1930s, setting a new standard for the gangster look. And in Martin Scorsese's Casino, 1995, Armani created dozens of lavish costumes for Robert De Niro, transforming the film into a benchmark of visual elegance in the world of mafia cinema. For decades, Armani Privé and the brand's classic tailoring have defined the very essence of red carpet style. From the Oscars to the Golden Globes. In 1998, Sharon Stone made history at the Academy Awards by pairing a crisp white Armani shirt with a long skirt, proving that freedom could outshine glamour. Julia Roberts shocked the public in 1990 when she appeared at the Golden Globes in a men's suit, a moment that would later be hailed as iconic. And the dazzling Armani Privé gowns worn by Anne Hathaway, Cate Blanchett, Lady Gaga remain among the most unforgettable red carpet looks in history. The Armani Privé collection represents the pinnacle of haute couture, blending refined minimalism with masterful, structured tailoring. He created a style of quiet luxury, One-shoulder gowns, silk and satin in noble shades, and strict graphic lines without unnecessary embellishment. Women in Armani never looked doll-like. They appeared powerful and sophisticated. It is in these very looks that the brand's eternity is born, a style destined to outlive decades. This legendary designer lives on in every suit and gown, in every fabric, in every silhouette, and in every fragrance. Armani is not just a name, it is a style, an era, an eternity, one that will always remain with us.